The PS Vita is dead. Sony already made that decision back in 2019. No more updates, no more games, and no more support. Except it seems like nobody told certain members of the community. Because while Sony officially buried the Vita, something is happening out there right now that shouldn't even be possible. Games are running on this device that were never built for it. We aren't talking about one or two games, we are talking about a whole wave, and it is getting bigger. As a reminder, it is 2026. It all started with custom firmware. Anyone modding their Vita for the first time today doesn't even need a PC anymore, or a hack in the traditional sense, but literally just a browser and 5 minutes. With Henkaku and Enso, which sounds more technical than it actually is, so much is possible. The community has simplified this to the point where even absolute beginners can hold a fully modified console in their hands within half an hour. It really has never been this easy, and that was the starting point for everything else. But forget the tech for a moment. What really interests me is what actually runs on this thing. The community calls them ridiculous ports, and that is no exaggeration. Devil May Cry 4, Animal Crossing for the GameCube, Street Fighter 3. These are not bad emulations, these are clean ports. This is made possible through decompilations, where developers have cracked open the original source code and rebuilt it from scratch. For a console that Sony abandoned, and there is a bounty system. Community members put up real money for requested ports. Right now, bounties are rising for Call of Duty Zombies and Deus Ex. Someone out there is working on it right now, because someone is paying, at least according to reports on Reddit. This is no longer just a nostalgia community, it is more like an active development market. And then there is something else that almost nobody talks about, but which makes the Vita the best handheld that ever existed for many people. I'm talking about emulation. Via Adrenaline, the Vita plays PSP and PS1 titles flawlessly. DS games now run via DS Vita with 2x upscaling. It looks like a remaster that was never released. Plus 16-bit classics, GBA, and even early N64 titles. The used market reflects this. Well-preserved Vita thousands. Everything is getting more expensive right now. People are buying them again. Not out of nostalgia, but because they have understood what this device actually is. Sony declared the PS Vita dead. The Vita is not dead. It just lost the wrong owner and is being kept alive by the love of the community. How do you see the whole thing? Can you explain why this is the case? And are you perhaps a user yourself? Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.